Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Tadeja. I thought I would take you on an overview of our class today. We're using the brand new Blackboard Ultra, so have a look around and experiment a little bit. When you come to our Blackboard class, I would probably begin right here where it says Start Here. When you click on this, you'll see the drop-down menu that shows you an introduction of myself, the class syllabus, the 4 core values for the University of Verne, as well as the final rubric for your final paper in this class. Our class basically works like this. You're looking at the 4 core values for the University of Verne and you're comparing them to your own values, having discussions on them, reflecting on these, and then comparing them to community events at the University of Verne and maybe even outside of the University of Verne to see if those values fit alongside you and your thinking here at the University of Verne. You're going to be asked to reflect a lot, but inside of our syllabus, this will sort of cover everything that you need to know. I would probably read through all of this. There are no books that are required in the class, but you will have to pay for an assessment. That's coming up really quick, so I would try my very best to go over the syllabus and go over the class assignments as quickly as you possibly can. You would normally have a co-curricular event that you would have to do. In fact, you'd have to do between 4 and 6 of them during the regular normal school year. Because we're sort of online here, everything is going to be done for you, and so you'll have to sort of respond to the events that you'll have to attend during the next 4 weeks with me. There's also a grade reflection. Again, it's the final paper in the class. It's really your only formal paper that's given to you, but I would probably go over this. Everything is outlined for you inside Blackboard by weeks, and so everything is sort of already done for you in terms of showing you when work is going to be due. So there's something due from you every single day in class, and it's outlined for you during these folders here where it says week 1, 2, 3, and 4. When you click on week 1, for instance, you can sort of see the assignment name and when it's due here. Everything is generally due by 11 o'clock, but there's something due every single day. Click on it, and then there will be an opportunity on the bottom right-hand corner. You can't see it on the screen right now that says View the Assessment. When you click on Viewing the Assessment, it'll sort of give you more of the details that you might need to sort of submit your assignment. It tells you the total number of points here, and again, reminds you as to when the assessment is going to be due from you. So follow these instructions and try to submit the work, when it's due. I don't accept any late work because our work is so compacted and we're doing things every 4 weeks or every week for the next 4 weeks. So it's really important that you try to complete the task on time. You're free to do the work early if you'd like. I've opened up all of the weeks already, and so if you've got time, you can certainly do all of the work right now, or maybe in advance, and so it's really up to you. But you really should schedule time to complete the task. You'll notice that in each of the weeks, it usually ends with a co-curricular event and then an About Me. An About Me is really a reflection, and again, if you click on this, you'll sort of see the expectations there. In the co-curricular event, I'm going to ask you to sort of go someplace online virtually. Maybe it's going to be the Smithsonian or maybe the Getty's Museum. In this case, it's asking you to go to the Museum of Tolerance online. Look around, follow these instructions, and see what the values are there versus University of Verne's 4 core values and how they sort of reflect, for you, how they sort of relate to you. I am looking for in-depth reflection. What I'm looking for is really insight. What have you learned? What have you gained? And so really the class is about values. It's about sort of exploring your own values against the University of Verne's 4 core values. So each week is already neatly listed for you. In week 2, we've got sort of videos to watch, maybe a map to sort of make, and then again, you end with the co-curricular event and then the About Me. Same thing happens here during week 3. You got a resume that's due, I think, on the midweek, and then a co-curricular event, and then again, About Me. So reflections that are sort of to be made. However, during week number 4, you really want to pay attention to this because in week number 4, there is a co-curricular event, but this co-curricular event asks you to find some other place to go. And so you probably have to start thinking about this right now, or you can ask me to sort of get ideas, but you can sort of go anywhere in which you are trying to explore your own values versus the University of Verne's 4 core values. And during week 3, 2, and 1, hopefully that sort of gives you a model as to what you might be, what you could look for when you're choosing your own. But I do want to bring this to your attention now because I don't want this sort of creep up on you. I do want to make sure that you are thinking about this and completing this task when it comes down to it during week number 4. So you're probably thinking, when do we meet? Well, the entire class is completely done online. Everything is done remotely. But there could be times in which I could call for your attendance, or I could call for you to come to class, maybe on a weekly basis. And so because our class is so truncated and so short, it is really up to you to try to complete the task online on your own. But I am available to you really anytime. All you got to do is sort of send me an email. And even though I have stated office hours, those office hours are virtually any time. So make sure that you sort of email me and keep me up to date. Look, I know things can happen, during this strange pandemic time. And so again, all I ask is that you keep me abreast to your situation. You don't have to give me details about, your situation, but let me know, hey, things are a little, foggy, right now at home or whatever it is, and I can work with you and sort of go from there. The thing is, you definitely want to try your very best just to keep me updated as best as you possibly can. So just a few more things before we leave. Here on the upper right-hand corner shows you a couple more icons. It shows you the course content, which is broken down for you in folders. There's a calendar here that sort of is a neat little feature. When you click on the calendar and you sort of click on month here, this sort of tells you exactly when things are due and sort of the assignments that are there. So that's kind of nice. There is a discussion board that we're not going to use this time. There is a grade book that you can sort of see your grades. I can't click on that because then I'll show everyone's grade. And then there's messages that's available to you as well. And so sometimes I make the announcements there, but oftentimes I make the announcements in the announcement board. Alrighty. So I think that's about it. If you have questions, let me know. I welcome you to class, and I'm looking forward to sort of exploring your values and sort of seeing how that correlates to the University of Laverne's 4 core values. I wish you well. Keep me updated and let me know, and I'll see you soon.